Defense attorneys called a handful of witnesses today in the sentencing phase of Bartholomew Granger's capital murder trial. The state rested its part of the case this morning. A jury found the 42-year-old defendant guilty Tuesday in the shooting death of 79-year-old Minnie Ray Sebolt. Prosecutors say he shot Sebolt at the Jefferson County Courthouse last March in a flurry of bullets intended for his daughter and her mother. The pair had testified in an aggravated sexual assault trial during which Granger's daughter said her father forced her to have sex with him. KFDM reporter Megan Dillard is covering the trial in Galveston. She offers some highlights of testimony from today's testimony.
A psychiatrist, a pastor, 2 inmates, people defense attorneys called to the stand today to help jurors sentence Granger to life in prison instead of the death penalty. Granger walked in with a smile today, completely opposite his expression during outbursts earlier this week. His attorneys called a psychiatrist to the stand who said Granger is paranoid, but that's not a mental illness. The doctor testified Granger can control his behavior when he wants to. He also said Granger has poor coping skills. Defense attorneys called to the stand the pastor of a Beaumont church who testified he's visited Granger in jail. The pastor said he could probably side with putting him to death because he does believe in it, but said it's hard for him to say because he's had personal experiences with Granger. Another witness, Granger's mother. She also took the stand earlier this week. A defense attorney asked her if she realizes her son faces life in prison or death. She stared into her son's eyes, kissed her finger and pointed at her son, then said, "Yes, I do." The attorney asked her reaction to Granger shooting his daughter. His mother said she was upset. She then said, quote, she didn't give a damn about Granger shooting his daughter's mother. She also said, "I stand behind what he did because he's my son." 2 inmates also testified. Jurors heard more phone calls today. Thursday, the state played more than an hour's worth of excerpts of recorded conversations between Granger and his family members while he's been behind bars. Defense attorneys argued yesterday's clips were taken out of context, so in an effort to prove Granger is not a continuing threat, the defense played full conversations. Judge Wortham tells KFDM News the defense team plans to play 17 hours worth of audio tapes. Now again, the defense is attempting to show that Granger is not a continuing threat and must provide evidence that life behind bars is a sufficient punishment to keep Granger from receiving the death penalty. Again, that's why defense attorneys are playing the full clips of these tapes. Yesterday, the state used excerpts. Today, again, the full tapes. Closing arguments could be pushed back to the middle of next week. It all depends on how long it takes to get through those recordings. We'll be back here for you next week. We're in Galveston. Megan Dillard, KFDM 6 News.
To read more about the trial, you can log on to our website at KFDM.com. And the Granger trial has drawn hundreds of comments on our KFDM News Facebook page. One person wrote, "He should never be free to hurt someone else." And this comment, "He is truly evil. God bless his daughter. She has been through a lot in her life." Another viewer wrote, "I hope all the people he victimized, his daughter, Miss Minnie's family, can recover and find peace. Bless y'all." To read more comments or to offer your own, log on to our KFDM News Facebook page.